Hi everyone, welcome to week 1. This is where I'm going to be posting this video right here on top, but I just wanted to show you every week, usually about the Saturday before, I will post a video that overviews the activities for the upcoming week to just offer a little bit more explanation. And I will also have a little, breakdown of the things that need to be turned in and the competencies that our activities meet for that week. Okay, so I'm starting here on week 1. Let's just really quickly go through what we're doing bit by bit. Now, there's not going to be a whole lot to turn in this week because I wanted to give you a chance to get familiar with Canvas, to get familiar with our first writing project, and get familiar with one another and with me. So our first thing, if you click next down here, is it not cooperating? There we go. Is actually the first of 3 little handouts or tips or resources that will help you in online classes. So if you just click this, it will bring you to the University of South Florida. I gather these, well, get used to, teachers gather things from and resources from one another. But it's some good tips on online instruction. And one of the major, not hurdles, but one of the major secrets of success in online education is time management. Setting aside some time, even just a little bit of time every day to work on it, because you are working, it's not work at your own pace, because there are certain things that need to be submitted each week, but it is up to you to kind of judge and set aside that and establish that pace for yourself. So that's some good tips. Let me see, let's go back here and hit next. Next we have just a great video on managing your time and some explanations and instructions on how to annotate. Annotating is incredibly important when reading for learning purposes. And we are going to be reading several things over this semester because it's really impossible to fully learn how to write without looking at reading or without experiencing reading, because we write what is read, we read what is written, and so a full understanding of the way meaning is shared, the way it's created, the way reading and writing happens together is really important. And so we're going to be reading different things, whether they're articles or whether they're handouts, and there are going to be quite a few that I'm going to ask you to annotate. And so when we annotate, that's when we engage with the piece of writing by highlighting things we find important, by writing notes in the margins, by kind of like actively participating in the ideas and in the writing. And research shows that when we do that, it makes an incredible difference in our retention, in how much we remember from that writing, how much we understand of that writing, and just how much easier it is for us to apply it in other situations. So these are just some overviews and some resources and tutorials on how to annotate, how to use Canvas's tool for annotating. Okay? So don't skip over that. The first actual assignment we're going to participate in is a discussion board, kind of an icebreaker discussion board, where we're just going to introduce ourselves to one another. And I'm going to ask you to read over these prompts and go down here and you'll click reply, and that will open up a box, and you will just share your information in the box and hit post reply. Hit cancel, and just introduce yourself to everyone. And then by Thursday night, so this is due Tuesday night, by Thursday night, I'm going to ask you to have responded to at least 2 of your classmates or peers. Find things that you have in common. If there's something interesting that they mention, respond to it. Let's get a conversation going so that we can get to know one another a little bit better. Okay, because we're going to be working with one another for the next 8 weeks. The next is going to be, this is an overview of our first major writing project. So we have 3 major writing projects that we're going to be working towards, and then we'll have other homeworks and assignments that are smaller that will help you get to these. I'm not going to say a whole lot about this right now. I'm excited about it. I love autoethnographic writing. That sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is, but I've already posted a little video there of explanation. So read over that several times. You'll have to return to this several times over the next couple weeks to remember. And finally is going to be a syllabus quiz. Now this quiz, I'm asking everyone to get 100% on this quiz because I want to make sure that you understand what's expected in this class. Now you can take this quiz as often as you need, and it gives you the right answers if you miss any. And so it's open book, it's open canvas, it's, open anything. Okay, I just want to make sure that you understand and have an opportunity to ask me questions about the syllabus and about the plans for this class. That is going to be, I don't have that due until next Saturday to give you time. And also due by next Saturday night is going to be, let's see, I'm going to publish this really quick. And then I'm going to go student view so you can actually see this. I didn't have that prepared. This is one of those annotated readings that I'm going to ask you to do. And this is actually just I'm asking you to annotate this first writing assignment. And here are the tools of annotation that earlier video will share with you and explain with you how to use these tools. It's really user-friendly. It's really simple. But I'm going to ask you to annotate this and highlight things that you want to remember, write little notes in the margins, ask questions, add questions right here below so that I know that you understand, that I know what I need to explain more, and so that I can help everyone kind of understand what's expected in this first writing project. And that's it for this week. And so by next Saturday, this is due Saturday, but next Saturday I will open up the following week. I'll introduce it and we'll continue on. So have a great week, everyone, and let me know if you have any questions.